is what I think.
Well, this is the round of CJ and Tis, we all think. They're really good, they're on a winning streak. Let's see our MVP. And it is Sky High.
Alright, good.
Well, it hasn't been a long time since they did an interview with CJ and Tis, especially Sky High. Well, I prepared really hard for this match. But it didn't really flow as I expected. But I still won, so I'm really happy about it. Well, the game wasn't clean enough. It's kind of dirty here and there. It wasn't clean overall, so I'm not really satisfied 100%. Well, all the reactions are that Sky High plays a really good mechanic, really fun mechanic, interesting one. It's not boring at all. Well, Sky High says, thank you for the fans who said that. But as I was preparing for this match, I was looking forward to a really long match. And I know that fans don't prefer long mechanic games. But I'd like to thank the fans. Well, it's because Sky High has played really aggressively before in SC1 and SC2. So anyways, let's see this recap.
5 Nidus Worms.
Well, I did really expect this, so... I knew that the opponent was trying to search my base constantly. Sorry.
Ooh, that's pretty clever. He was able to pick up based on Lysira's scouting that he was looking for places to Nidus.
This means that Sky High knew Lysira's playstyle, but he says no. He says, I really practiced mechanic, so I could just expect what Lysira was gonna do. So I knew that I could just block the base. You know, the positioning of the tanks are really good here. And Kanata is asking if there's any tips on doing this. If you want to do it all at once, it's really hard, so you have to do it one by one before you make the position beforehand. You can't do it all at once because it's really hard to do it, so you have to move the tanks one by one and position them. And Sky High says diligence is the best when you're playing games. And then Kanata says it's the same for the Zergs when they send overlords everywhere on the map. You have to send them beforehand.
He's like, yeah, that's my team on the screen.
Well, anyway, Sky High has been doing really well. And Kanata is asking if the rankings for inside CJ and Tis. And Sky High says, I've been doing really well. I've been moving up. So I'm getting confident. And I'm showing it off here at the broadcasted matches.
굉장히 좋은 마인드네요. 네. 그 이제 4전 4승이에요. 네. 빅실관리도 굉장히 잘 되고 있고.
You know, CJ and Tis is now up with 4 wins, no losses.
가장 중요한 경기였던 것 같아요.
And the last match is the most important one, I think.
마지막 경기요? 그러니까 5번째 경기하고 6번째 경기는 무난할 수 있을 거예요. 제가 대진을 봤거든요. 진해요. 네, 진해요.
I think it's Jinair.
그래서 아마 그때까지 CJ가 워낙 처음에 초반에 강팀들을 많이 잡아내다 보니까.
Well, CJ has won against really strong teams in the beginning, so they might feel less pressured.
저번 라운드 때도 아마 초반에 되게 잘하다가.
The last round, CJ did really well at the beginning of the rounds, and they kind of went down. So Sky High says they can't, they can't relax. It's not over till it's over.
하고 게임을 해야 되는 것 같아요.
경력이 오래됐잖아요, 조던스 선수. 네. 나름대로 프로리그도 지금 잘해주고 있는데. 개인 리그 IEM 보면서
Kanata is now mentioning individual league.
저 자리에 뭐 가고 싶다라는 뭐 그런 생각이나.
His teammate Byung has been doing really well as a Terran in CJ and Tis. And Sky High says, after watching a lot of finals, I really want to be there also. So I'm trying to practice a lot, trying better. I think individual league leaves a bigger impact for fans to remember a player. You know, Pro League is also fine, but but there's only one title for Pro League. But if you do really well individually, it leaves you a lot.
일단 뭐
has more
팀을 위한
impact.
경기를 하는 거고, 네, 그 다음에 이제 개인 리그에서 터뜨려주면 되는 거니까. 네. 끝으로 이제 조병수 선수의 그런 아주 공격적인 재밌는 경기를 좋아하시는 팬분들께 한 말씀 해주세요.
네, 일단 수면제 게임을 할 줄 알았는데.
Well, I thought this was going to be a really sleepy, boring game, but I'm really satisfied. The fans had fun watching it. So also thank you for your support. I'll try better, try harder, and go with all wins, perfect wins.
조금 하고 있기도 해서 좀 더 열심히 하겠습니다.
네.
감사합니다.
알겠습니다.
This was Sky High and Canada.
축하드리고요. CJ 투수가 3대0으로 이겼다는 소식을 전해드리면서 저는 물러가도록 하겠습니다.
Thank you, Sojung, for that translation. Really cool insights, especially when he said he was like, well, he kept checking my base a lot. I knew he was gonna Nidus me. That was pretty cool to hear.
Yeah, I guess it is a pretty obvious sort of thing when you think about it, because he already knows it's going to be mech, and from then it's like, well, I guess you look for the air transition, but besides that, most likely going to be Nidus.
Yeah, I mean, the only other things you'd be looking for are like how many Thors you make and how many tanks you're making, but you won't look at the main base for that. You look at the army for that. So
yeah, exactly.
That was a really cool read. He was like, I already knew. I really loved hearing that from him. That was a cool interview.
Yeah, man. I'm a big fan of Sky High, actually. I really like his style and how he keeps getting better and better. I hope he keeps doing better and better as well.
Yeah, me too. I hope we get to see him fielded more often. And CJ just takes that clear-cut victory. So it's going to be them who actually plays against Jin Air next. It seems like the most important match, is what Kanata was saying earlier.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's going to be pretty tough. It's going to be an exciting one, though, because I think these two are actually the two best teams right now.
I have to agree with you there, yeah.
All right, our matchup that we're going to be seeing a little bit later on tonight is going to be StarTale-yoe versus SKT. StarTale-yoe bring in, not the strongest roster here today. San versus Innovation going to be tough. Alive versus Dark.
Going to be
Curious
tough.
Versus Sorry.
I think that's their best chance out of them all. I mean,
I think so too.
Hack versus Classic, maybe, but I don't know. I think it's going to come down to Curious versus Sorry if he can get there.
Yeah. So this is going to be a tough one. This is an important win for SK Telecom, given their position in the league right now. To beat one of the weaker teams, they want to beat them cleanly as possible. So, guys, we're going to take a 10-minute commercial.